With the announcement of general e-invoicing in Malaysia starting from actually 1st of January, all companies with 1 million revenue will be required to validate their e-invoices in Malaysia. So let's start with how we can do this in Odoo. So the first thing you need to do is actually to log into your hasil.gov. Here, because I'm actually in pre-production, so under my invoice I will see my portal. And the main thing to make sure is that you are in your taxpayer profile, your company's taxpayer profile. Once you go into that, then main thing you need to do is actually scroll down and start with your intermediaries. Here you will need to add your intermediary where the information that you'll be submitting is regarding Odoo. And then once you have submitted it, just leave the to date to be blank, and then it starts from wherever you wanted it to be. Then you're done in my taxpayer profile. Next, you need to go back to your company, and one of the main things you need to do is actually to make sure that your programmer has actually updated the latest code, ask him to actually pull in the latest Odoo. Once you're done with that, when you will update your app list on Odoo, it will take a second, and then search for Malaysia. Okay, here the main thing for you to install is actually Malaysia My Invoice Activate. Now, because we wanted to do consolidated e-invoice, we also prepared a module that we actually developed ourselves called e-Invoicing Consolidated. Once you have installed the app, the main thing for you to next do is actually to make sure that your company information is correct. So here, your tax ID and your company ID should be correct, and then your business registration number, normally it starts with 2000 baby, and then your industry classification, because I'm in IT, so I am going in as 62099. Okay, and then once you have done that, the next thing you need to do is actually to activate your Malaysia account. Now you will notice that I'm in pre-production, but you should be using production. Main thing to make sure is your TIN number is correct. Okay, so I accept that invoicing will be processing by Odoo. Then you save it. Now, one thing that you actually did was when you installed the module was we installed a profile called General Public. This is the ID that we will be using to submit e-invoicing. If you look under e-invoicing purchase, I will just fill up the details. Like for example, this is not applicable. This is actually EI0010. This is actually making sure that we consistently submit the same ID for general public. So when it comes to your invoicing, typically you just need to select multiple. You might want to select a few of your invoices and then click on the invoice and then submit e-invoicing. But before that, I'd like to show you one of the things that really changed. You will see under your columns, you can actually see your My Invoice date. So once I've selected all the invoices, I will do the actions and then I'll consolidate invoice. Here it will prompt me which are the invoices I'm submitting. So I said generate consolidated invoice,